you.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Like that draw there for us?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hope.
Oh, yeah.
Intercepted. Wilson spurred of the game. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's number one defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back.
Damn, come on, baby. Come on.
You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd down and 6. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running left, it's Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
A give running right is Hall. As he's got this down inside the 40 to 49. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Good play, good play.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Bringing out all the trick plays, boy. Bringing out a lot of trick plays this drive, you know. A whole lot of trick plays.
Paul want to give up the middle, and he'll find his way down right around the 12. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
That's why I manned that up, because I knew he was going to do that, bro. Come on.
They're going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You got to be on that, bro.
He's saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Wilson.
Give me that. Enough of that Waddle shit. Enough of that Waddle shit, bro.
The Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. 20. And brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here Richardson yet again. Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Colts 28, Jets 7. That's Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
We got Buckner and Aaron Donald over here. And Brian Burns.
At least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Wilson. And he takes a shot on
He keep running that wheel route with the running back. Like, bro.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, you just scored.
Nigga pausing for what do niggas be pausing for?
Oh, they be about to quit, man. But beat up on people like that, man.
Quit. This nigga back ahead. He got the most stacked team in the league. This nigga got Sauce Gardner, right? Obviously, and he got Patrick Surtain.
Oh shit.
And then he got Garrett Wilson, and he got Jalen Waddle.
Wow.
Yeah.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Nah, Zach Wilson in there. I think A-Rod retired. This is like year 3 in this league.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
I don't know how he got Surtain, but he got Surtain and Gardner.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the
trying to get MVP with Richardson, man.
This team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays?
So I can send the trophy to Frizz, text it to Frizz. Let him know what's to come.
Out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action with Richardson. He's going to
Dot.
Deep down the field.
Dot. Oh, good pick, Sauce. Oh, good pick.
Picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But to be
Good
blunt,
pick,
not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them.
Damn, that was a good pick, bro.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass out wide. They get 7 out of that, so they're left.
Damn, that was a hell of a pick. My fucking Sauce, man.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Open man is Waddle complete.
Good tackle.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete.
Throw it away. He must be watching my stream.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Frisbee, who been today or what?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
You can't get fouled.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles.
Oh, why you keep running that play, Bo?
Look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future.
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's caught by his big
No! Monica!
Fuck. 35-yard line.
Damn.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle.
Good read, brother. Good read.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously.
I damn sure sent the house out.
We're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll try and throw for it here. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Richardson to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down, here's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second down and 8. Ball again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those in...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver. And I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 4.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready,
Richardson to throw off play action. He's got Turner. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Richardson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jermaine Johnson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Richardson looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watts.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Let's go now.
3rd and 5.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Richardson working from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Devin White gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Jets on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Touchdown! Jelani Woods, 47 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
This is taken around the 12. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but it's self-inflicted. Really, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the over possession here up at the 44. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. looking to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right. Oh, man, you know the owner's happy with that one. Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.